What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Mobile Survival. This is the bonus episode. The series is over, but this is the final episode that we've got going, and I've got some fun stuff for you today. I'm going to show off every single rover that we had going through the series, starting with the starting one and ending with the ending one. Then we're going to take this rover, and we're going to try to go around the entire planet in one fell swoop without stopping. So that's going to be interesting. Let's start with this first thing here. I want to show you guys each rover as it progressed because I have them all here. I blueprinted them all at the end of every episode, and so we can now look at them. So this right here is the starting rover, what we started with way back in episode 1 of the series. In episode 2, we built it up like this, where we had pretty much built a basic assembler. The refinery is still not built though, and we had this cool design right there, as well as the wheels kind of offset right there. In episode 3, we made it look a little bit better with some more solar panels and stuff like that. In episode 4, it looks a lot better. It's got the doubled up solar panels, which is really cool. And this is actually starting to be a formidable rover, I have to say. In episode 5, of course, we have a solar panel that's a little bit broken, but now we have the hydrogen engine. This rover right here is pretty solid, and in episode 6, this is the perfected version of our rover, our little rover. I'm gonna put this one on the workshop in case you want to download it. This is the ending version of our small rover. In episode 7, we started with building our large rover, which would become the Arborist, but at the start was called the Lumberjack, is this is what we originally named it. And this is it, of course, the first initial design here. You can kind of see the things that stayed and the things that left. We eventually got rid of this reactor here, or this refinery here, and only kept this one, and we got rid of this side as well. And you can in fact see that in episode 8 right here, where we added the the start of the gyro. That's not where it eventually ended up, but look at this design right here with the solar panels. This is the crazy design that we had at the start. It was just a little too crazy, and we eventually got rid of it. But yeah, you can see the startings of the rover here. In episode 9, I think this is when we named it the Arborist, because we actually got all of these names here that were the alternate names for the rover. But yeah, this is where we had this interesting kind of folding design for the solar panels. I think the solar panels are one of the most interesting thing looking at these rovers. This is episode 10 here. We finally got our lasting design that we kept with the rotor with no hinges right there, and I think that was the better design. But yeah, there's episode 10. Here's episode 11, where we had started on the cockpit, making it look a little bit nice. We would change it quite a bit in the next episode, but yeah, episode 10 here. Here is episode 11, where we had a lot of the looks going. We had this sort of hallway look going right here. We had the cockpit design finished. We had all this underground stuff finished right here. So yeah, episode 11, I think most of the stuff was coming together. In episode 12 over here, we had pretty much everything sort of getting there. Everything was almost done. In fact, I don't think things changed very much from episode 12, 13, and 14. Here's episode 14, where we added wait, that was episode 13. Wait, okay, that was episode 14. I had them a little bit off, but this is episode 14, that's episode 13. But yeah, you can really see how the things changed going from episode to episode. The large rover, I mean, this is the craziest one right here, I think, hands down. But yeah, there's all of our rovers, and I'm gonna have this one right here on the workshop so that you can download it if you wish. The Arborist, the final version of the Arborist. But anyway, yeah, so that's all of our rovers. As far as the postcards go, I'm going to post all of the postcards and the coordinates in a Google Doc, and it's going to be in the description in case you want to download the postcards for your own use, or if you want to go and visit them, you can go to the coordinates of the location. If you're on a solar system preset, which is the one we're on, I think all the coordinates are the same. But yeah. So that's like the start portion of this video, where I wanted to show off all this stuff. The next portion is going to be the more interesting one, I think. This is the portion where we're going to try to go the entire way that we went in the series in one episode. So we're going to start by going to episode 1, then we're going to go to episode 2, episode 3, so on and so forth until we reach the start right here. And we're going to see how long it takes us. So in fact, let's start a timer right now. I'll put one on the screen for this, and yeah. We'll go from here. All right, I've got this cool live split thing going here, and I think we're gonna use that. So let's start the time now, and we're gonna get underway. Now, I've set the sun to sunset over there because that's what I said I would do in the previous episode. for this mission. I would set the sun all the way down and we'd try to catch up to it in this journey. So we're going to start heading off to episode 1 over there, our episode 1 marker. And what I think we're going to do is, just because this is kind of for fun, if we crash, we're just going to respawn our ship. Now, there should probably be a penalty. I don't know, maybe we'll like take some time off. Oh my gosh, here's a cliff. Oh gosh, what? Do we go down this? I guess probably. What did we do in episode 1? Did we go down this cliff? I do not remember what we did immediately. I remember we dealt with a giant cliff eventually, but I thought that was episode 2. I don't realize that it was right here. But some of you who have watched it more recently can tell me what we did here. I guess we're gonna end up going down this cliff here and over the edge. I remember when we did deal with the cliff, it was an extreme, oh my lord. It was an extremely difficult challenge. Now, maybe not as much. Let's land on our 2 wheels and we should be good. Land it, there we go. Oh, come on, gyro, help us, thank you. Oh, the gyro had us handled. First person. And here we are. Let's continue this way. We're gonna try and get to the episode 1 marker, and then we can head off to the episode 2. Where do we go from here? Good question. I guess we'll keep going straight into the unknown. Oh, there's a bit of a hill. Oh, that sounded like a bang that I didn't like. But yeah, you'll notice we're making a lot faster speeds than we were in episode 1, because we only had the small rover that time, and now we have this big one. In fact, we're 6 kilometers already. This is going pretty well. And hopefully we don't... You know what? Let's say we take off... for every crash, we'll take off 20 minutes and respawn the ship. How about that? I think that sounds fair. So at the end, we'll have our time that it took us to go around, and then we'll have our other time, which is our time including crashes. Okay, let's head off toward the sun over here. We're actually already catching up to the sun. It's getting a little higher in the sky. A little bit of a bump right here. And I don't know how many cuts I'm gonna do. Do I keep this uncut, or I'll probably end up doing some cuts in this, maybe like I normally do in episodes. Bump, jump, bump and jump. How the heck did we get up this in episode 1? I do not remember. This is not looking easy at all, though. We can maybe go up that. This, though, is looking like death. We can try and go up on the other side, maybe. We might be strong enough to get up there. So let's jump off here and try and bring our nose up a little bit with our gyros. Oh, this is not it. This is not it. Okay, we have a crash, but it's not a bad crash. You know, we can still drive. Our wheels are still intact. I think we're good. Only a crash that's not recoverable is what we'll take the 20-minute loss on, I think. Okay, let's get up this. This actually isn't that hard to get up. We just had to get over that crazy chasm there. A little bit of first person, maybe. And we'll see how long it takes us to get to the episode 1 marker. I think it's only going to take us I feel like it's going to take us less than 10 minutes to get there, which is insane considering episode 1 was like a 30 to 40 minute episode. Okay, we're at the top of this. Ooh, beautiful area. Beautiful deadly area. Oh my gosh. In episode 13, I was saying that was the final boss area, but this area is insane. Maybe we can go up that side over there. Some of these areas might actually have been easier with the small rover. I'm realizing now. Because like gaps like this, the small rover could have technically gotten into and driven along. But with this, it definitely cannot. Oh, that was a little risky. Okay, we're gonna go this way off to the right here, and we'll try and continue over this. So I remember episode 1, a couple of the defining features. We found the world border like immediately, and we couldn't really cross it because we didn't have a big enough rover. And we also ended at the humps. So we will see those at the marker, but that's not for a little bit. Let's go to the left here. In fact, I feel like in episode 1 we ended up going to the left too, but I don't remember exactly. Is that... Okay, that's fine. Episode 1, before we had any solar panels. In episode 1, we actually I didn't think that power would be a problem in the series. Or I didn't think it would be a problem for a little bit. And then in episode 2, someone was like, hey, you should probably worry about power. And I was like, you know, maybe you're right. This is actually quite peaceful, this area. It's not that bad. I feel like we can go to the right over here and make it pretty quickly to the episode 1 marker, because we're in like a nice flat area. Now, I don't like how we have a lot of smoke. We have a bit of a smoke screen in the back. You can't see anything, but we can't really do anything to solve that. Oops, I think we just nailed a tree. yeah, we did. We can't really do anything to solve that until we crash. I think probably throughout this series we will at least crash one time, because we're being a little bit bold with these jumps. But you know, the crashes are pretty interesting in their own right. In fact, for that, I'm going to turn on invulnerable, because I do not want us to like respawn in like a pod or anything if I die. So we're just going to make ourselves invulnerable so that when we do crash, if we crash, we will we'll be able to just respawn right there. Okay, we're getting to a bit of an area here that's not as easy. I think we're gonna go. Well, what can we really do? I guess we could hit it at full speed here and then try and use our gyro to correct ourselves. That didn't work out the last time, but I think it works out. Yeah, it works out this time. Perfect. We're just gonna go straight up this mountain, and if I remember correctly, there is a bit of a drop off on the other side, because the end of episode 1 was in a valley. So we are gonna hit a drop off pretty soon here. We'll go up this as far as we can. Oh my gosh, yeah, episode 1 had a lot of difficult terrain, and I didn't even realize it. All right, so this should be the last plateau before we get into the valley of episode 1 end. Then we'll mark our episode 2 and continue from there. Now, I think there are a couple of episodes we really didn't make it far, so those will be episodes we make up a lot of time on. Like around the episode, I want to say 9 or 10 mark, where we built the bridge. Those were episodes we really didn't make it very far, because we just kind of built the bridge and went across the bridge and stuff like that. So in this version, that's going to be really easy, because we're just going to drive over it at full speed. Well, maybe not full speed, but yeah. This right here should be the plateau that leads to the episode 1 end. So I'm anticipating a bit of a drop off right after. Oh, our first crash! No! How even? Was there this? No, we created that hole. All right, everybody, there was our first crash right there, our first unrecoverable one. We're just gonna respawn our rover and take a 20-minute thing. We'll have a little bit of a crash timer, or a crash counter going with that. But let's hop in and continue our journey. Hopefully not crashing again for a little bit. I really should have swapped these out for some 3x3s, but you know what? We're using the rover from the end of the episode anyway, so. And here it is. This looks familiar. This is the valley of episode 1. And I think we're just gonna go over the edge right here and hope for the best, which, you know, if we're trying to limit our crashes, maybe that's not the best option, but you know what? Let's just land it. Easy. We land it, and oh, this is actually a little dangerous because the world border is right here as well. Oh, this might be our next crash. Ah! Yeah, I think that might be. Oh, there it is. What is going on? Oh, I'm flying. Oh no. And there it is, splat. Although, wait a second. I say unrecoverable, but hang on. Let me turn off our creative mode, because if we can build a cockpit in here, we can recover it. Yeah, I'm counting this as recoverable. I mean, if we can recover it. There we go, all components added. Plop that right there. Build that up. I didn't actually add all components. Okay, one more display is all we need. I think that might be it right there. And there we go, there's our new seat, and our rover is recoverable. Okay, we no longer have a cockpit glass, but I think that's fine. Let's continue to episode 1 end. Where's the world border? I guess the world border is back over there, because we came down from that end before, if I remember correctly. So, okay, we have one crash still, and we continue. There's the humps. You can kind of see them in the, oh gosh, we're spinning. You can kind of see them in the shadow right there. That was our first postcard. Oh, we're not gonna survive very long in this thing. Oh no, yeah, here we go. This is gonna be it, isn't it? No, we're fine. We no longer have a gyro. That's why I'm a little worried. So that's not good. And I don't know that we can build, oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what happens when you have no gyro. This is gonna cost us more time trying, can we build a gyro? I Ah, we're out of nickel. Okay, we can't make the metal grids to make this. So you know what? I'm going to call this rover a loss then in that case. Since we don't have our gyro, it's going to cost us more time to use that rover. Let's go back into creative and repaste our rover. So that one, I guess, was not recoverable since our poor gyro was lost. So we have 2 crashes at this point, and we continue with 2 crashes. Already before we reached episode 1 end, we have 2 crashes. Let's be a little more careful going forward here. So we hopefully get a couple less than like 14 times 2, 28 crashes. There are the humps, our first location. I'm gonna be a little careful going over this because I don't want to crash again immediately after saying let's not crash as much. Oh, we hit an invincible tree. Nice. And there's the humps. The humps of what were they called? The humps of Razor Edge Valley, I think, is what it was. Okay, let's continue through this. I feel like we may have called this the gateway, but I forget. We may have called something else the gateway. There are a lot of gateways that we get through in this series. All right, here we go. Actually, as we're going, we should press K here, go into our GPS, episode 1 end, put episode 2 end on, and start heading toward that. Now we only made it, wait, is this, we may have stopped. This might be where we did all our power. Yeah, actually, there's our holes from mining, and if I look up there, that's where we mined all of our rock, I think. So this was the, we called this the Valley, Silicon Valley, I believe is what we called this, actually. So yeah, I remember, we actually spent a lot of time here. This was like an entire episode, this was a long episode that we spent here trying to get stuff. And if I remember correctly, there's a rock up here with some silicon that we probably got, and that's why we called it Silicon Valley, right there. So yeah, I definitely remember this place. Episode 2 was a crazy one. This is where we built our first solar panels on our small thing. We had major power problems here. That's why it took so long. In fact, I think we spent 4 hours, real life time, 4 hours at that location trying to get that stuff set up. Or 2 hours at least at that location, and then 4 hours for the entire episode, maybe? It was a long episode. But luckily, we might have a bit of a clear area afterwards where we could just kind of let it ride. We're going 90. That's a bit risky. Let's try and avoid that bump right there and continue on this way. This is actually quite nice. We're gonna gain some time here. You know what I should have done with the live split thing? I should have made splits for each area, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We're just gonna calculate the entire time. And if we do this again, maybe we'll split the entire area. I'm really new to using that live split thing, so we're just doing the most basic thing. I feel like episode 2 end's not gonna take that long to get to. We probably stopped when we reached our first obstacle of episode 2. This area actually does bring back some memories. This episode 2 was a memorable one, I think. In fact, I probably sang some sort of Space Engineer's rendition of Gangsta's Paradise as I drive through the valley of the trees. Something like that. In fact, I bet you I took a picture next to that mountain and maybe used this thumbnail. Sounds like something I would do. Oh, we get a little bit of air. I believe I can fly. This is looking a little risky, all these bumps. So keep in mind that at the time of recording, or at the time we did episode 2, we were in the small rover. So these bumps might not have been as difficult for the small rover to navigate, but they are a lot more difficult for the large rover because the large rover gets bumped around everywhere. And I say difficult, but we're taking them at 60 meters per second, so it can't be that hard. How's our power doing? Power's doing fine, that's good. The sun, I believe, is like right above us now. I don't want to look while we're going through these bumps because oh no, it's not right above us, but we've definitely caught up. We're in the daytime, which means at some point in this series, oh, is that our next crash? That's our next crash. Unless the gyro's still fine. No, the gyro's not fine and we're tipping over. All right, everybody, crash number 3 happened on episode 2. That's sad. I was hoping we'd get through an entire episode there without crashing, but alas. Oh, knocked down a tree. Here we go. We're getting close to the end of episode 2. Oh, Canyon! This is Canyon! As I saw the little canyon down below, I remembered immediately what it was. Canyon. It's a canyon in a canyon. And that is right there. Episode 2 end that we're passing right now. Canyon turned into a bit of a difficult pass, I think. Through there. There we go, Canyon. Enjoy Canyon Canyon. How many times can I say Canyon Canyon? I canyon. Slow down a little bit. Let's hop in here, change our GPS from 2 to 3, and we are heading towards episode 3 end. Looks like we made it 33 kilometers to episode 3. So here we go. And as we're going, I guess, let me know in the comments what you guys liked about this series and what you thought could be improved. I think we might do a season 2 at some point in the future. I don't know, we have a lot of mini-series that people are like, we should do a season 2 for that one. So I don't know, maybe Economy Only will do a season 2 for, because I get a lot of requests for that. Less requests for like the Center season 2, but yeah, this one I've had a couple requests for a season 2 of this, maybe on Pertam, or just on a different planet, or something like that. So yeah, let me know what your favorite part of the series was and what your least favorite part of the series was. I know a lot of people, probably the most controversial part was the episode where we did first person only. A lot of people were like, I want to see third person as well, so that is fair. I think it was a fun series to do, mobile survival. It was an interesting one, definitely. I had a lot of fun. It's less combat focused, actually not at all combat focused, and definitely more of an exploratory one. I learned a lot about the Earth-like planet and the places that you can see on the planet. I didn't know that there were some places that are as interesting as they are, but now we've seen plenty of places, and now I have to say, if I do another Earth-like playthrough where I spawn on the Earth-like planet for a survival series, I'll be a little bit more choosy about where I build. Definitely, what did we call that place in the episode before Pharaoh's Crest? Maybe I'll remember it when we get there, but it was my favorite place the entire series. I just forget what we named it. That's probably somewhere I would build a series. Just that whole area around Pharaoh's Crest is just really nice. And we'll get to see it again. Hopefully not in the... Well, it's going to be dark. Yeah. Well, not much you can do, right? The sun is traveling at the rate it's traveling at. Maybe when we'll get there, we'll move the sun. I don't know. Because I don't want the entire rest of the drive to be in the dark. I kind of remember driving through this valley, actually. And I think we almost crashed as well. Coming up on this turn here. Because we were trying to go a little bit faster than our rover could handle, and it just kind of flipped. Here's a bit of a bump out of nowhere. I think we can take it at speed and then use our gyro to turn us. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit of a risky maneuver, but you have to do it sometimes. Oh shoot, I don't know about this. I do remember doing something like this with our small rover. So if we could do it with a small rover, we can probably do it with the large, but ooh, I don't know. That's gonna bump our cockpit and mess us up. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I think we're good. We've slowed to a stop, but I think it's handling it. Yep, it's dealing with it. Okay, good. Perfect. That was a little bit scary, but we managed to do it. So we should have sunlight until we reach... The sun should be setting behind us as we reach the halfway mark, I think. So at that point, maybe I'll put the sun in front of us again so that we can see a lot of the areas we were seeing before. Because I don't really want this to be like just a dark... I don't really want there to be an entire dark section of the journey, because you can't see anything when it's dark. Okay. Which episode did we do the jump on? It's not this episode, right? Okay, it took me about a minute to get the episodes pulled up, but episode 3, we did not do the jump. We did the jump at the end of episode 3, so I'm guessing that ends on the cliff. So here we have to find our way down. I think we might just jump, because why not? We got to be a little bit of a daredevil here if we want to make it. We're not really going that fast though, which I don't like, but hopefully our wheels can take this. Yep, our wheels tanked it. Good. I really hope we clear this. No, we're not going to clear it. Wheels. Oh, we hit something. What did we hit? We'll do a quick check. We lost our refinery. That's fine. That's not a mission critical thing. What the heck are you? What is that? Oh, that's one of the metal grid things that fell off. That's one of the front things. The catwalks, that's what they're called. Okay, we're heading off to episode 3. End right there, and that's where we had our first leap of faith with our small rover. That might be the one we did in first person, and everyone was like, we should do it in third person. But yeah, that'll be a fun one. We can literally just drive off the edge there. Instead of like taking a whole fanfare and thinking about it first. We could just go vroom and it'll be fine. Why are we not driving? Is our battery really? We lost our battery, that's why. We don't have that much power. Oh man, okay, that's also really bad. Can I build another battery? We'd have to build the power cells. I just don't know. Yeah, we can't build the power cells. All right, I think that's going to be a broken rover then in that case, since we lost our battery, and that is critical for us. We can't really drive without it. That's why we weren't able to really drive up that mountain very fast, because we're only using the solar power, which is not enough. So, I'm sorry, that's another crashed ship right there. That was our third crash, I believe. Let's continue with our fourth iteration of the ship. This is insane. I can't believe we've crashed so many times. We've got to make it one of these episodes without crashing. We've crashed twice on episode 1, once on episode 2, and once on episode 3. Wait, did we crash twice in episode 1 or once in episode 1? I don't even remember, actually. But anyway, we're back on our rover, and we're driving. Okay, we're going very fast here. Very fast indeed. And I'm kind of here for it. Let's keep going. Episode 3 is just up ahead, about 13 kilometers. Shouldn't take us very long. Oh, sick jump. There it is. It's always nice having a fresh rover to mess up. Is this the one where we saw that really cool mountain? No, I thought that was later. This is me like remembering little fragments of the series, but not really remembering exactly when they were. Which episode they came in. We land right there. Oh, gyro, help us. Thank you. Okay. This could be bad. Let's land this. Land this. Yep, nice landing. Nice. This is gonna be a bump. This is gonna be a bit of a bump. Yep, that's fine though. And episode 3 end is right there, it looks like. How did we get there? In the series, I think we moved off to the left here, didn't we? When we saw this big valley of death, we kind of moved off to the left. Oh wait, is this where the leap of faith is? This might be. Off to the left over here, there might be a jump area. I don't remember exactly where it is. It was here, wasn't it? Or was it not? Because we made it off this. No, it was definitely between episode 3 and 4 that we made the jump, so we didn't do the jump here. I'm getting all turned around. We must have gone to the right there to try and get over that way. Okay, I think this looks like a ramp to me. This looks like a ramp for me, so everybody, you're gonna watch and see. I'm gonna jump off this ramp. Oh, we lost traction. Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, let's let it ride. We're just going over the edge here. That's not good. We might see our next crash here. Come on, wheels, do your job. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we took that turn too fast and we lost the traction. Man. Well, the humanity. All right. If you wanted to see crashes, you've come to the right episode because we're certainly doing that. Let's let a respawn happen right there. Oh shoot. Well, okay. Let's let a respawn happen right here. And we continue. You know what? New rule. From now on, we're not crashing anymore. No more crashes. No more collisions. No more explosions. We're gonna be safe now. We're gonna land all of our jumps. Everything is gonna be okay. From now on. From this point on. Henceforth, some may even say. Man, I cannot believe we've crashed so many times already. We're not even in the hard parts. Like, the episodes get harder. Episode 5, I want to say, is like epic hardness. We had to go through like mountains and stuff. And we're not even there and we're crashing. So I don't know what we expect here. Where did we end this episode? In there, I guess? Land it. Good. Okay. And we ended the episode right here. Why did we end the episode here? I do not remember. Oh! Well, that's awkward. Recoverable? Maybe? You know what? I say recoverable. Yeah, recoverable. It's fine. That wasn't a crash. That was just a minor setback. It's fine. If I say it's fine enough times, it'll be true. Right, so this was this episode. Did we end this episode on a cliffhanger? We might have. I don't remember. That might have... What? Wait, was that the episode we ended on a cliffhanger? No, surely not. Oh, right. GPS, episode 3 to episode 4. There we go. And yes, episode 4 is there. That might have been the episode we ended on a cliffhanger, actually, because I remember going down the right side here, and we found like a big crevice that we couldn't really cross. So we came back and went up the left side here, and yeah. So we called that something corridor. What did we call it? Cliffhanger corridor, maybe? I don't remember exactly, but I remember we went up this way, and the jump is going to be over here somewhere. This must have been the episode we did only in first person, episode 4. So this episode's either really cool for some of you to watch or really frustrating as I try and retrace my steps and don't remember exactly which ways we went. When I know some of you may have like just watched it the last couple days. So this must be where our jump is, above here, because we're on a bit of a plateau. We're gonna have to get down to get to episode 4 end right there. It must be, yes, this is definitely it. We just have to go off to the left over here somewhere, and then it should be over here. Although, yeah, no, this is it. It's over here somewhere. We'll find our way to it. Don't worry. Except it might not be compatible with our new ship. Because it's made for the small rover. But yeah, we made our jump. Oh, that's, oh, what did we call that one? That was the, because we had that mountain and there was another one that looked like it that was bigger. I forgot what we called it though. But we made our jump somewhere over here. Okay, it's gotta be like right over here. Yes, okay, I do see a grid right here, so I think this is it. Yep, right there. That's where we made our jump. Our first mega jump we did in first person. We had our parachutes, and yeah, it all worked out fine. The only problem is now it can't really support us, but that's okay. We're gonna drive right next to it, I think, and take the same path down. And I believe there was iron right at the bottom of that too that we used. So this rover gains speed faster than the other one, so I think we can just take a jump from here and just drive. Because the other one only maxed out at like 30 anyway. So yeah, there we go. Third person, finally doing the jump in third person. And we don't have our parachutes active, so this is gonna be interesting. Bump. Oh! Come on, land it, land it. Oh, that was risky. But we made it. We landed it. The jump has been done again in large rover format. And I believe we stopped for iron here or something. Yep, there's the hole right there that we're driving over right now. And let's continue around here. Okay, I definitely remember this episode. Oh my gosh, the trees are fighting back today. This is like episode 4, trees fight back. Trees strike back. Sick jump! Okay, we're in a valley, a really cool valley, and episode 4 end is right there. We've not crashed yet. Asterisk, because oh no, well, okay, literally as I say that we lose our gyro, and that might be the end. I mean, the ship is fine, but it's not really fine because we've yep. Well, who am I kidding? We crashed way long ago when we destroyed our solar panel. It's fine. I don't know how many times we've crashed, but we've crashed at least once per episode. That's my new goal of this around the world, to go one episode without crashing. That's my goal. Episode 4 will be the one. Maybe I just need to go into first person, and that'll be it. Because first person I crash a lot less when I'm in, because you can just see the ground a little bit better. It's easier to know how you're oriented. Oh my gosh, we're going top speed here. You know, maybe this is why we crash so many times. Because we're trying to speedrun it so badly that we go extreme speeds, and then we just like touch a rock and that obliterates the ship. Maybe, if we want to crash less, we should start going a little slower. Is what I would say if I'm lame. No, we gotta go faster. We gotta jump higher. We gotta do a barrel roll. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. The moon! We see the moon, finally. All right. That's how we know we're starting to get to the other side of the planet, because you can only see the moon on the other side. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have we done? Land it. Ah! Oh man, we hit a tree. I think we're fine though. I was in first person when that happened. I don't think anything got destroyed. Wait. Okay, something got destroyed, but not our gyro, and that's all that mattered. And not our battery, and not our seat, and that's all that matters. Okay, we continue. So I think in episode 4, we did end up going down this mountain eventually, but I don't think we went down immediately. I think we stayed at the top of it for a little bit. Although that mountain in front of us looks very familiar, so it could be that we actually did go down it immediately. There's a random crevice in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I remember this actually. I remember this area. Yes, I do remember this. I remember editing and being like, "Oh man, we're already low on time on the episode, and he's going further." And that was when I was coming down this mountain right here in the little rover. So it's funny the things that remind me of what episode it was. But here we are about to end episode 4, right over there. We haven't found any ice lakes yet, but I think that might be about to change. Because episode 5, the one we're going into, was what I consider to be the hardest episode. Because we were in the small rover and we had to cross the giant mountain, and we ended, I believe, in the ice lake. Oh, that's not good. Land it. Yes, there we go. That's not good either. I think we're like actually flying. This is crazy. We're gonna hit some trees. That's not good. But oh, there it is. There it is. It's fine. Okay. Episode 4 was already tainted. We had already crashed. Yep, we lost our stuff. Unrecoverable, I deem. Let's post our ship right here. And yeah. This ship is going to be on the workshop. If you'd like to try and compete in the same mission that I've just done, go from location to location in the ship, I bet you could do it a little bit faster. I bet you could do it without crashing as much. Episode 4 end. Right, now's where it gets hairy. As if it wasn't hairy enough already. We ended the episode right here, and then I do not know where we went from here. But episode 5 was a difficult one. Let's press K, go into our GPS, and episode 5 end right there. That's what we're aiming for. Episode 5, we only went a little distance because episode 5 was a hard one. I believe we encountered some very risky mountains. And I don't know that this rover is going to be able to handle them any better than we did in the small rover. But we'll find out. I don't like this. Well, we can't stop, so we're going over. We should be able to land this. This doesn't look that hard to land, actually. And wheels. Yes, there we go. Okay. Off toward episode 5 we go. We'll take the easy route here. This is the easy part of episode 5, but it gets harder. Oh, it gets harder. Because I think around the time of episode 5 was around the time someone had told me that I was going along the equator and that I wouldn't actually get any ice. I wouldn't hit any icy mountains. And I did want that to be a part of the series, hitting icy mountains. So in this episode, I said, you know what? I'm going to veer off the beaten path just a tiny bit so I can get a little bit closer to these icy mountains. That's what I said internally. That's what I was thinking, at least. I don't think I said it out loud. But yeah. So we did that, and it ended up being the hardest episode that we recorded. I don't think we try to go through that pass right there. I think we just go up. I might have tried to go up there with the small rover, but we're gonna go up this way because I think it's gonna be a little easier. Of course, we're gonna hit all these trees, which might cause us to crash. Let's try and make episode 5 the hardest episode that there was, the episode we don't crash in. That would be kind of poetic. I don't know if I can actually make it in that pass, though. You know what? Maybe we do go this way. Because that way looks really hard. We'll go up this easier path here. And we can do so with the speed that we gain. Oh, I actually remember this area. Because I think I tried to go up there in the small rover, and then we ended up not being able to. So we did have to, in the small rover, also come up this way. I think I remember doing that. Oh, we nailed a tree. It's fine. You can see by the solar panels, by the way, the sun is directly above us. We have officially caught up to it. And we're going to start leaving it in our dust here. Episode 5 ends 17 kilometers away. That doesn't seem that bad. But let's see what we have to pass here. Ah, yes. The Mountains of Death. And I think we went up on the right side. We tried to go through the pass there to get to it. Now, if we went up on the left, it would be a lot easier in hindsight. But I want to try and follow the steps of our beloved small rover here. We're gonna hit that tree hard. It's fine. Yeah, we're gonna try and go the way that our small rover went. Oh, some small trees. Nice. Appetizers, as I like to call them. Okay, we're gonna have to find a way over there. I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash in this one. Okay. Only 15 kilometers. How hard could it be? Ow. Man, I missed the days when the trees were weak and they would... Trees weak, arms are heavy. It's vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Yeah, I miss the days where they would just uproot themselves. Like that. Ah, yes. Okay, so that's not possible over there. That would be why we went this way. I remember going up this green mountain and then having a hard time getting across to the white mountain. But we're gonna do it. Okay, we're on the mountain here, and we just need to continue going up. But this mountain I don't think goes all the way across, so we're gonna have to go up and then we're gonna have to go down eventually as well. Get over this tree without bumping into it. Okay, whew. The trees are what's really deadly because they spin me right round, baby, right round, and they make it hard to land on our feet. Well, the wheels, not the feet, really. It's just a little, it's a short Sunday drive, which is funny because I'm recording this on Sunday as well. It's a short Sunday drive. We just need to get over this mountain and then we'll be home free. Home free, I tell you. We're almost 10 kilometers away. Look, that's nothing. That's nothing for you, Arborist. You've got this. Whoa! That's scary. I think we're fine though. We're not tilting yet. So I remember we had a major problem with tilting on this episode because the rover really liked to tilt sideways. So we tried to add some downward-facing thrusters, or upward-facing thrusters actually, to stop it from tilting, give it some downforce. But that did not really. It worked a little bit. And there it is. There's our crash. Unrecoverable because we lost our stuff. Our journey continues as we try and get closer. Actually, see those white little markers there? That's where we went previously. Those are the markers from the grids that we put up to try and get over this thing. Because I believe what ended up happening is we went down this mountain and then went up that mountain right there. See how sheer that is? When I was on the mountain, it did not look like it would be that difficult, but we ended up going up a straight cliff. And we might have to do that here too, because I don't really see another way around this. Now you see why episode 5 was quite the episode. Maybe we can find a better way, because that does not look possible to me. To mine eyes. But we're gonna tilt here a little bit. We're like more than 45 degrees sideways. I think we do have to climb that mountain. That's the only way, right? Careful, careful. That's gonna bump. Yep. Dang. Did we lost our gyro. That's the second crash on episode 5. Dang, man, it's hard because this juts out a little too much for those bumps right there. It's the hardest episode though. This is the hardest episode easily of all the episodes. See, I'm so worried to go over stuff like this. But we have to if we want to make it through. Oh, this cobalt. Cobalt, please. Be friendly. Be friendly, cobalt. Okay, the cobalt was friendly. Let's just go over this and use our gyro to try and angle ourselves upward here. There we go, we've made it. Oh, we're going over the edge here as well. Oh, we hit our back there. Ah, there it is. Wait. Everything's still intact. I think we're fine. Oh wait, I'm still in creative, whoops. Well, we had the materials for that anyway, it's fine. All right, let's try and get up this. We'll try and go around to the right there. Yeah, this should work. I think we have the power. We have the technology. Do we? Do we have the technology? We might not have the technology. Hang on. I mean, I could back up a little bit, try and gain some speed. But trying to gain speed going uphill on a mountain is really not the way that you do things. Maybe we'll just try and go in this valley. It's entirely possible that this area is passable by our small rover and not by our large rover. But we'll try. We've sheared off a couple solar panels. That is to be expected. Okay, let's try and get through a couple trees. I'm thankful they didn't slow us to a stop, because that would be really bad here. Okay, this actually might be passable this way instead of the way our small rover went. I think we can't go the way our small rover went because it had more, it had less weight, so it was able to go uphill a little easier. Whereas this guy, not so much. In fact, you know what I might do? I'm gonna grab my solar rotors and I'm gonna detach them so we don't have them anymore. So we're a little bit slimmer. We have a lot of power on this thing, so we should be fine doing that. And that should help us out, hopefully. Of course, we're gonna hit a couple trees, but it's okay. We are the Arborist after all. That tree's going launching. Yeah, so I think the small rover could have made it through here, actually. So this would have been an easier way, maybe, than what we ended up doing. We're almost there, only 8 kilometers away. All right, so I think the best way to get through this would be to go up on this mountain off to the left here. Because that's what we did on the small rover. And now we're past that epic hard part, I think. Okay, the haze effect. I'm not liking the haze effect. I'm just going to turn off the weather here for a second. There we go. Make it a little clear again. Just because, I mean, this is the bonus episode. We don't have to deal with weather if we don't want to. Okay, we could try and go up that pass. That would be one way to do it. That's what we failed to do in the actual series. Let's try it, actually. We'll try and get over this way. I'm a little nervous about this. Maybe we'll try and bump this tree. All right, trees aside. Let's get in this valley. And hopefully not bump anything. Okay, we're good. So this is going to be a bit of a painful time because I think we have to bump through all these trees, which are going to bump us back. But once we get through, we'll be through. This should lead right to the ice lake. Come on. Oh, I think we're pretty much made it. I think we've got it. Oh yes, we're getting some traction. Okay, I mean, we've got to go up a little bit more, but we're pretty much there. We're getting a little bit of speed. I think we might have this. Okay. Oh man, that was hard. That was rough. That little section, it was a little bit too thin for the rover, and then it was just at the angle where we couldn't get enough traction on our wheels. Leave it to a tree to slow us down there. But no, I think we've made it through. The hard part's over. Well, I say, and then I see this, but no, I think we can make it through this without much of a problem. Okay. Oh, man. Ow. All right, we're traveling at the speed of light now through this this cavern. And in fact, in a second, we'll see... I'll look back up and you'll see it. This is where we have Twin Peaks Mountain, by the way. You'll see it over... What is that grid right there? Is that what I was looking for? Because somewhere over here we actually made a little bit of a ramp. I thought it was up there, but it might actually be down there because I do see a grid. But Twin Peaks Mountain is that white mountain right there. And beyond it there's the Twin Peak. So this, we used a little ramp here because we needed to do another jump. To get back to this side of this thing. So up there somewhere there's a grid. Yep, you see it over there? There's a tiny grid which allowed us to jump off the edge with a small rover. Barely popping in. Yep, you can kind of see it right there. There's our little jump. Okay, end of episode 5 is right there. Let's head over to it. I'm gonna take this route so I don't have to destroy so many trees. It's not that I don't like destroying trees, they're just very bumpy. They stop me in my tracks, and I don't like that. I guess that's their only way to fight back, right? Oh, now you can see Twin Peaks Mountain right there. The peak on the left and the peak on the right look almost identical. That's why we called it Twin Peaks Mountain. That was a comment name suggestion. Ah! Oh, we hit something. Well, we're flying. And bump. That is not recoverable. Anyway, welcome to Twin Peaks Lake, everybody. Or Rover. I guess it's gonna drive off in the distance. I gotta be in creative mode to paste. That's a crash. That's our third crash, I believe, on episode 5. So we gotta be a little more careful. Maybe episode 6 will be the one we don't crash anything. There goes our other rover right there. Driving down a mountain, driving down a mountain, driving down a mountain ride. No. Come on, Wheels. You can handle this. You've dealt with worse before. Yes! Okay, Twin Peaks Lake, everybody. Episode 5 end. There's a tree. Episode 5 end. Right in the middle of beautiful Twin Peaks Lake. Right there. And with that one right there, we'll move on to episode 6. Right, oh, right over there. We made it far in episode 6. Dang, okay. Well, let's go up this mountain right here. And start heading over to episode 6. We'll raise the front of our ship here before we hit that so we don't bump. I'm learning a couple of secrets. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna ruin all of our momentum. Thank you, tree. Okay, episode 6. We had to go up this mountain at the start. I remember it being really, really hard to go up. For no reason. So maybe, just maybe, we'll go around to the right. I don't know. I feel like that might be the better plan. Because we did go up this. Actually, maybe we can make it up. We just have to go this way. It looks a little easier over here. But we tried to go up like that, I think. I don't remember. I remember it being really hard. And not being a good decision. We'll see the grids as we pass them that we tried to use. Because I know we put a couple grids down to act as little barriers. Here we go! We're flying! Don't hit that tree. Yep, we hit that tree, of course. I am tired of the trees. I didn't think I'd have to say it. I'm tired of the trees. They keep stopping me in my tracks. I don't like it. Oh, I don't want to go down there. What the heck? What is that madness? Let's turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit slow because my wheels are not handling it. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit speedy because I'm going down a mountain. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit bumpy because mountains are a bumpy to turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit grumpy because the trees are stopping me and my tracks. Turn around. Green trees. Every now and then I kill the trees. Oh my gosh. Okay. We go this way. This is the path. We found it. Where's our marker? It's over there. How do we get there? Oh, we're about to see a good view of the moon in a second. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Da 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 da. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. We need to find a way. Ah! We need to find a way to make it around there. I think we're gonna go forward and to the right that way, basically. All right, wheels, handle it. There we go. We're just flying. Ah! 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 What's happening? Wheels. Ah! Do a barrel roll. We're just flying. Wheels. Wheels. And wheels. And we're going over the edge of whatever this is. Oh no. Well, It's been nice knowing you. Wheels, handle it. Oh, there it is. Hard crash on episode 6. Man, that was actually the hardest crash of them all, I think. Why am I sideways? Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Can I land this properly? Let's see. Bumps. Maybe we can. Yeah, I think we can. Oh, tree. Oh. Ow. Okay. We did make it to the bottom in one piece. That's our second crash, I believe, on episode 6. Wait, was that? How do I forget how many crashes we've had already? That might have been our first crash in episode 6. But anyway, let's go to the bottom of this. And then we'll start turning toward our marker there. Bumpy. Bump. I'm not really surprised that we're crashing so many times. The whole idea here was to try and get around as fast as possible, and that kind of brings on crashes. I mean, we're going episode lengths in just like 20 minutes. You know, time that took us 2 hours to do, we're trying to do in 20 minutes. So, yeah, it makes sense. We still have about 30 kilometers to go, but it shouldn't be too hard. The terrain doesn't look too bad. I remember there being a really cool jump at the end of episode 6. So we're gonna see that in a moment. Just casually going into a ravine. Wheels, help. There it is. And same here, wheels, I think you can handle it. Man, I really do need parachutes, don't I? Parachute would have helped me there. Only 24 kilometers rather away, and this is actually a pretty nice area. It's not too difficult. It seems like we're getting to a plateau though, which worries me a little bit. But yeah, so far it's pretty nice. I feel like somewhere over here is whatever we called, I think it was called Moon View or something. I forget what we called. But there was one place that had a view of a moon. That was really cool. I do not remember where it is. It might actually be here. I don't remember exactly. Oh, bumps, wheels. Oh man. Can we make it over this? Or are we gonna be forced to find a way over it? Yep. Ah. Stopped in our tracks. I think we stopped right there for a picture. That was a cool place. And then we went around. Or did we? Yes, I think we did. Found a way around. We found a way. We found a way. Or did we go down here? I don't remember exactly. I think we may have gone down here, actually. And then jumped. Here we go. And land. I'm gonna go off to the left here. Take another jump, because I love to take jumps. Jumps are fun. Unless you hit a tree, and they're not as fun. Okay, we're almost there. Just under 10 kilometers. I'm gonna smash right into this tree, aren't I? Yep. Alright, that earns the award for hardest tree hit of the series. It is now inside us. That's how hard we hit it. 6.2 kilometers away. We're almost there. Should be just over here. But as for this jump right here, we're just gonna go off the edge of this cliff here, and I think it should be fine. Last time we went off to the side right there and went down the easier path, but this time we're just gonna hit the edge right there, full speed, and fly into the end zone. Hopefully not hit a tree. Okay, we look good on the angle, and there we go. Perfect. All right, episode 6 end right here. This was where we switched from small grid rover to large grid rather. And so I believe in anticipation of that, we can expect GPS for number 7 to not be that far away. Although I say that, wait, hang on, where is it? Okay, it is actually 30 kilometers away. So somehow we managed to build most of this rover and go 30 extra kilometers. I forgot what we named this ice lake. But it was definitely a cool one, because it was very unique. Crystal Lake, maybe? We may have named it Crystal Lake. Or maybe that was one of the other names. What did we name it? But anyway, I don't remember this episode being very hard, so I'm not anticipating any crashes in episode 7 here. Let's see what happens. We need to go at least one episode without crashing. Otherwise, who even are we? Call me Crash and Andracoot. Episode 7. We ride on. Episode 7, titled Building a Large Grid Rover, I think. Very, very unique and creative title, if I may say so. We have to somehow get out of this. Oh my gosh. We'll go off to the right there. I guess technically the Arborist was born in episode 7. This was the Arborist Infant Edition. It was still very much a gridded, unwelded mess, but hey, it was functional. It had a long way to go and a long way to grow, but it all started here. And just like that, we're out of the valley. Episode 8. Either episode 8 or episode 9, one of those is the ones where we build the bridge. I think episode 8's the one where we start building it, and episode 9 is the one where we cross it. So we're getting there, to the bridge. And the Chasm of Lost Time. That was a saga. See, this place looks like a golf course. Oh no. Wait, oh no? Oh yeah, oh no, we're about to... For a second I was like, hey, we haven't actually crashed, we're fine. But no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if we didn't crash yet, we're gonna crash now. Because I don't think we can stop this guy. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Well, that's our crash for episode 7. We've got a crash for every episode, everybody. That one doesn't count. Alright, let's continue after our crash from this episode. Here we go. Continuing on to episode 7 end. There's the state of our of our other rover. Okay, I guess episode 8 will have to be the one where we don't crash. We gotta do at least one of them, come on. Oh! A tree's done us in! Well, we've only lost half of our solar panels. In fact, there it goes. It's flying away. All thanks to a tree, though. Oh, I remember this mountain. This was, what did we call it? I forget what we called it, but I remember it being a really cool mountain, and we did name it, but I forget what we named it. No, you can survive this. This is survivable. No. Really? Well, there's our second crash. Technically it's recoverable, but alas, we can't tip it over. It's like a turtle on its back. I mean, this is embarrassing at this point. I'm embarrassed. I've crashed so many times. Okay, I think I remember crossing this area, and I remember ending episode 7 on like a big pedestal looking thing, which was kind of cool. And then we immediately had to come down from it. Yeah, so the trees are, this bonus episode is really the trees fighting back, because they have caused a lot of damage. And I feel like they maybe deserve it after stuff like that. Did we call that Marble Mountain, or did we call that, we may have called that Checkered Mountain. Forget exactly what. But up we go to where episode 7 ends, which is right up here somewhere. And I believe, in fact, didn't we name... There's something we named coming up. Forget the name of it, though. Oh, episode 7 ended down there? Oh, I didn't realize that it did. I thought it was... Oh, I thought it was much closer. Dang trees, slowing us down. I need, like, boosters or something to keep up my speed. Because the trees stop me, and it takes a long time. We have, like, no acceleration. It takes a long time to get back up to speed. There she is. There's episode number 7. It's on, like, a bit of a hill. So we have to, like, climb up there. Ah! Trees! Stop it! I need, like, a destroy all trees thing. They keep knocking me back. That's the real time cost of this, is that the trees are strong. And I know it's realistic. Trees are strong. If you try to run into a tree in real life, you're gonna end up in a bunch of pieces, and the tree will end up standing there. But still. Land on the wheels. What did we hit there? We lost our reactor. Did we lose our battery too? I don't know. No, we did not. That's good. Okay. Ow. What did we lose there? That time we lost a wheel, which is a little worse, but recoverable. Okay, we climbed to the top. Episode 7 end, right over there. We just gotta get there. Hey, our turning radius is actually a little better without that wheel. Oddly enough. Yahoo! There it is, episode 7. And that is the Three Sisters, everybody. That's what we named those based off the comments. The Three Sisters mountains, or volcanoes maybe? I forget if we named them mountains or volcanoes, but let's go into K, turn off episode 7 end, turn on episode 8 end, and that is where we're headed, which is why I said it's kind of interesting, because we go immediately back down the mountain. Now, in episode 8, we do have the spire. I think it's that right there. Is that the spire that we saw? And we called it the Two Wise Wanderers. The Two Wise Wanderers spire. It might be that thing sticking out right there, or it might be like a thinner one. I don't know where it is exactly. But let's head towards episode 8. And we're still technically not broken, even though we're missing a couple of pieces. We're still fine. If we can make it all the way to episode 8, which isn't very far, by the way. If we can make it all the way there without crashing, we can call that our crashless run. The segment that we were able to do without crashes. I do not know, though. Oh my gosh, we're having a little trouble. I don't know how we get over this, though. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Okay, we're good. We're having a little trouble here, as I'm sure you can see. Oh, okay, no, we very easily made it over that. Cool. Oh, there's the spire. Two Wise Wanderers, because one's tall and one's small, and they look like they're like two people. So there it is, the Two Wise Wanderers, and we're gonna pass by it real quick. Wow, how come we didn't go very far in episode 8? Oh, I think I know. I think maybe we lost a little bit of time due to the chasm of lost time. Yeah, that's gotta be it. All right, Two Wise Wanderers. It was nice to see you again, but we gotta continue on to our episode 8 marker. And so far we're doing pretty well, not crashing, I will say. Oh, we got a little bit of a little crevice here. It's fine. Ah! No! Come on, can we limp to episode 8? Can we just limp to episode 8? This is insane. This is insanity. This is the chasm of insanity now, as well as the chasm of lost time. You go insane. Here it is, everybody. Episode 8. We didn't crash. We didn't crash all throughout episode 8. No! No, we're almost there, though. Well, all right, guys, we crashed before we reached episode 8. It's sad. This right here is the first iteration of the bridge that we were gonna do to cross the chasm, but unfortunately, we realized. Oh, the sun's going down over there. We realized that this was not gonna do, so we made the bridge over there. I guess I'll start by putting it on this bridge. How about that? No, because it's like the flattest place that you can put something. Oh, excellent. I clicked on the timer there. There we go. It's on the bridge. And what I'm going to do as well as we do this is I'm going to move the sun all the way around to right about there so that we can be heading back to the sun. Because otherwise we're going to be in darkness for the remainder of this bit, and I do not want to be. So, can we go all throughout episode 9, this will be episode 9 now, without crashing? I think we can. You know why? Because episode 9 goes to about there. Because we crossed the chasm, we spent most of the episode building the bridge, then we crossed the chasm, and guess what we find on the other side of the chasm? It's more the chasm, because the Valley of Lost Time, or the Chasm of Lost Time, does not give up its prey so easily. I think this might be the one where we can make it without crashing, because it's such a short distance. Episode 8 was too, but we bollocksed it, if that's a word that I can use. So let's go this way. We'll get onto the bridge. And the bridge is a little skinny. That's the thing about the bridge. It's a little bit tiny, and the rover only sort of fits over it. And if you go off the edge, it's not good. So we need to make sure that we fit on it properly, which is like this. Okay. Perfect. Right, so now we just go across, and we gotta be a little careful not to fall off it, because as you can see, there's not that much room for error. But if we stay in first person like this, it should be fine. Can't even go quickly. We're just gonna have to stop here, right there, so we can go up this last bit, which is the harder part. Okay. So this bit, it's a bit of a ramp, but it'll help us go up, and there we go. Everybody, we have crossed the bridge. We have crossed the chasm of lost time for the last time. Hopefully. Okay. There's the sun. We're headed toward it, and there's episode 9 end. If we can make it there without crashing, that'll be our episode we do without crashing. And I'll be happy. What? What just happened to me? Why? Why did I get ejected? The rover decided it didn't want me anymore. Well, it's still not a crash. As long as the rover doesn't crash. And what's the rover gonna crash? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. That's not good. Hey rover. Rover, can you, see, go. Nope, that's the wrong way. And I'm in creative mode as well. Oh shoot, I was too late. I think. Uncreative mode. Seat. 7. There. Place. Build. Sit. I can't see. Oh! 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 Oh no! Well, that's that one. Yep, we weren't able to make it episode 9 without crashing, which is unfortunate. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Is this the teeth of time? The teeth of lost time? Where are they? They're somewhere around here. Maybe that right there, near the sun. We have the teeth of time. Was it the teeth of time, or was it the teeth of lost time? The teeth of time. That's what they were called. Yeah. Driving into the sunset. That's where we go. There they are. The teeth of time. Named so because they're right next to the chasm of lost time, which also was adequately named. Teeth of time, chasm of lost time. It fits. Say hello to the teeth. Oh my god, there was one tree. There was a single tree, and we crashed into it. There they are. You can actually see the teeth of time right there a little bit better. It's very cool. A very cool location. All right, here we go, nearing episode 9, and we ended episode 9 here for a very good reason. I'm gonna put episode 10 on the line here. We ended episode 9 here because, of course, we found the chasm of lost time again, and it caused us to lose a little bit more time, you know, preparing the parachutes. So this is where we used our first parachute and went off the edge. We're just gonna go off the edge. Oh God. Oh, I forgot that was there. Oh, we just barely cleared it. That was risky. Okay, we're going right into the chasm. I think our wheels can probably handle it, is why I'm doing this. I think we'll be fine. And we are indeed fine. Actually, I think we did the same thing when we did it before because the parachutes didn't deploy. So we ended up doing bouncing on the wheels also here. So let's start heading toward episode 10 end, which is 60 kilometers away. That's an insane distance, but we'll head toward it. If I remember correctly, we can go straight and then to the left here. Oh no, this right here is where we went. And this we called something. Episode 10. I don't know what we called this, but it looked like a cool corridor and we went through it for that reason and it was cool. So coming up on this drive, if I'm looking at my notes, actually, we have the blind jump, which we call the blind ridge of destiny. We have more of the humps, which we'll find, I believe, just after this to the right. Then we have another jump, which we call the drop-in. And then we have the Lonely Mountain at the end. We end this episode at the Lonely Mountain. So here we go. We're gonna go This way. Over that. Over those trees. There we go. Over those trees and hit this tree. We go around to the right over here. Now this was actually pretty recent. Episode 10. This was only recorded like a month ago. Or wait, 2 months ago maybe? It's fairly recent as these episodes go though, so I remember a little bit of it. Okay, this bends around to the right if I recall. There it is. Oh! Well, so far we haven't crashed in episode 10, right? Imagine if we go the farthest distance without crashing. All right, somewhere over here is the blind jump. I don't think it's this. But this episode is the one where I started getting a little bit reckless. Which definitely carried over into this bonus episode, by the way. Did that tree really just 300 us into a chasm? It almost did. But yeah, this is the one where I started getting a little reckless. I think we went that way, straight. I believe this right here might be the blind jump that we passed on the rover, or that we jumped on the rover. So it's blind jump because you don't realize it's really a jump, but it actually is a massive chasm. Of course, we're gonna fail to pass the blind jump here. I think we may have lost our wheels. No, we did not, actually. We might be fine. Everything looks like it's still in order. So we might be good. But anyway, right, as I was saying, the blind jump right here, which is a jump and comes out of nowhere. You'll see in third person, just like that. Although we're not jumping it too high. We jumped it high in this series, so if you want to see it, go back and watch episode 10 and you'll see our sick jump that we did. Here, we better land this. This looks risky. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, don't send us into the little chasm. That's too skinny for us. We literally can't... Yeah, I figured that might happen. Okay, next up we have the humps, which you can actually see right there. I think those are them, unless we find more. But you can just barely see them over on that mountain right there. The humps. They're not the humps of Razor Edge Valley, but they're the humps. They're humps indeed. Oh, there we go. That's not the, that might be the Lonely Fisherman. Yeah, I think that's the Lonely Fisherman. Because we have the pond right there, that little valley crevice thing that comes out of nowhere. That's the Lonely Fisherman and that's the pond. So that's the one we actually have the postcard for. The Lonely Fisherman and his pond. I really like this place because it looked like an ocean of dunes, basically. Oh. I deserve that. As a third crash, episode 10. Yep, I definitely deserve that. I was thinking about going this way, which was the safe way, and then I was like, oh, there's a cool ramp in front of us. Let me take the ramp, because that'll be cooler. I don't remember exactly where I go from here. If I go up this mountain, or if I just go straight. I think I go straight. Because that's the obvious way. Yeah, okay, we went this way. Sort of. I think we have a jump we have to do in a second, but I don't know where it is. Ooh, there's a cool ice lake over there. That's kind of neat. I don't think I saw that when we passed the first time. Okay, we're headed for a jump somewhere because we're on a big plateau right now. We're going 91. That's a little speedy. Maybe we don't need to be going this fast, but I say we do go this fast because it's fun. It's also a little risky though, but it's fun. I don't know if this is the path we took when we were originally driving this. I don't think it is the exact path because we're about to go over the edge of a big mountain. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. And land it. Oh, we have a casualty. It's still drivable. Yeah, I think we're still fine. We lost a wheel, but who needs 6 wheels? We had too many wheels anyway. Okay, we got a sneaky mountain over there. Okay, we only have 27 kilometers to go. Does not look like it's very difficult terrain, so I think this will go smoothly. So far, we've crashed 3 times on episode 10, and we've almost crashed a 4th, but technically, there's a loophole that says that's not a crash, since we're still moving. I think we will crash eventually, but for now, it's totally fine. And we jump into the lake, or whatever that is. Oh! Oh, man! Okay, we're fine right now. And here we go. I feel like this is where Goalpost Mountain was, but maybe it was over there actually. I don't know. We may have taken a slightly different route. That's where we had a jump, but the trees look like a goalpost. Oh, there it goes. And she crumbles. Here go the wheels. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, unfortunate for that one. That's a 4th time crashing on episode 10. Episode 10 gets the title for the most crashes. 10 kilometers! We're getting close. This, I believe, was the 3/4 mark. So, that's what we traveled so far in episode 10. We traveled double the distance we usually travel in an episode, and we did that so that we could catch up to our episode timings. Because the whole idea was that it would take 3 episodes to get to a 4th of the way, so we would be done in 12 episodes. However, by episode 9, we had not really moved that much. So, episode 10 we used to gain a little bit more distance. 92 meters per second. Man, we're making some good time. Although we've lost all that time by all the crashes we've done. Episode 10, 4 crashes in the episode, that's insane. But it just means episode 11 will be the one where we will not crash. No crashes in episode 11, new rule. Established today. We're gonna make it up this hill. And we're gonna make it up this hill with style. I say style, whoa. Sick jump. Oh man, okay. Well, it's kaput, unfortunately. Long live the king. I should put a disclaimer at the start of this video. For any of you who think that we're gonna make it around the planet in short time without crashing at all, I should put the disclaimer saying, hey, we crash a lot, by the way. We crash a couple times, yeah. We do some crashes. It's okay. You're allowed to crash from time to time. The important thing is you get back up and try again. Okay, episode 10 end. I'm gonna stop the car there before I go off the cliff there because I want to make episode 11 be the new target. And it looks like episode 11, we only go 15 kilometers. This could be the one, everybody. This could be the one. The one where we make it without crashing. All we have to do is land on our wheels and not land on our head. That's really the key to not crashing. Don't land on your head, land on your feet. That right there is a dangerous place where it's very easy to land on your head. Luckily, we didn't. By some sheer amount of luck. There's an ice lake. I don't like this. Okay, we're fine. It was a little risky. Okay, let's stop here and maybe try and turn around to the right a little bit. Try and go this way. Nope, we don't want to go up the mountain. We want to go around the mountain. Okay, what did we call the thing in episode 11? King's Quarry, that's what it was. Thank you. Thank you, me. King's Quarry. A fantastic name, might I say. For what I do still think is probably the most beautiful location I've been on the Earth-like planet. And we'll get to visit it again today, because we ended episode 11 there. A whole new world. There she is. King's Canyon is not right there, but it's like in there. That's where episode 11 end is. Plonk. Oh! We made a hole back there. I don't think we destroyed anything on our thing, though. I think we're fine still. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, so it's still technically not a crash. The crash has a fine print that says it's not a crash. We will not pay out insurance claims unless the ship is inoperable. Which means limited or including but not limited to broken battery, broken seat, broken whatever that thing is, gyro. Off to the right there, you can actually see Pyramid Mountain, which someone named Widow's Peak, which I thought was a cool name. And then in front of us, you can see Sarcophagus Mountain, and together they form Pharaoh's Crest. So yeah, say hello to Pharaoh's Crest, everybody. And then just to our right down there is King's Quarry. My favorite location that I've seen in the game. It's just beautiful. Let's move around. Oh, okay, we almost got yeeted into King's Quarry by that tree. Gotta be a little careful. But yeah, that's King's Quarry right there. And it just looks so beautiful from down there. And up here, it's kind of like a hidden gem because you don't see it. You're like, oh, look, I'm looking at other stuff. And then, bam, there it is, King's Quarry, out of nowhere. Okay, so to get down here, we actually used that ramp right there. And when we tried to do it in the actual series, we got yeeted off by a tree. I think that's a common theme. If I yeet trees, they yeet me. All right, here we are at the jump. It's right to our right. I'm gonna hit a tree by accident. Didn't mean to. I love how it just stops us in our tracks and we just softly fall to the ground. There's King's Quarry right there. We'll stop by for a look. We don't have our parachutes. We're just gonna go right in. And all we have to do is we have to land this and make it there, and we will have made it without crashing, technically. This is, of course, where we got flung off right there. We intended to go off this side where it's safer, but we got flung off and ended up going off that side. So let's make sure we're angled properly, and let's land this. Piece of cake, not a problem. Good job, ship. You've done it properly. Okay, we've got to stop here and turn around and head to King's Quarry. And then we can say we've made it. Episode 11, we made it without crashing. Here we are, it's King's Quarry. We gotta watch out, the entrance is a little harrowing, but I think we're pretty much here. We can make this jump, and landed it, yes. Okay, and this jump apparently, and landed it. Okay, King's Quarry, and that ore in front of us is cobalt. Here we are, everybody, episode 11. We made it without crashing, and we're in King's Quarry. Check it out. Let me pause right here. I mean, I know it's a time trial thing, but we still have to take a look around King's Quarry. Come on, it's King's Quarry. Anyway, yeah, that's that. And let's head on our journey. Next up is Pharaoh's Crest, which is quite the journey in its own right. Actually, let me go in here. GPS, episode 11 off, episode 12 on, and we go. This isn't very far either. We only need to go 19 kilometers. We spent a lot of time in this episode trying to get around. And we did, I mean, I think the first hour was also spent building. Hey, got a couple humps here. We'll jump the humps. Do a barrel roll. No. Maybe I could have, I don't know. Maybe we had enough time. Tree. But there is Pyramid Mountain right there. Last time we went off to the right over there and then came around. This time we're gonna go off to the left to save a little bit of time. Since we don't actually have to go to the monument there, we only have to get to episode 12 end. Which I guess technically if we really wanted to save time, we could actually just go up that mountain again and then jump off the other side. But no, we'll go around the around this plateau. Oh, out of nowhere! Out of nowhere, it's a scary. We managed to dodge it, I think. Yeah, we managed to dodge it by some miracle. But wow, that was like a wall that appeared out of nowhere. All right, it's a bit of a journey to get around the thing here, but we're almost to where Pharaoh's Crest is, which should be right in front of us. Oh, careful, careful. Man, that's a lot of trees that we randomly hit. But Pharaoh's Crest is right over there. You can't really see it yet, even. There it is. Like that mountain just in the corner. That's where we're headed. There she is, Pharaoh's Crest. I never have seen a more beautiful crest than Pharaoh's Crest. And underneath it, I think we unofficially named Pharaoh's Pass because it was the pass underneath Pharaoh's Crest, and it just made sense. So here we go. This is where we used Bridget the drone to try and find our path, but of course now we remember the path. If only I knew the path of trees that I've already cleared, because I could just take the same path and just not have to deal with trees. That'd be nice. But anyway, Pharaoh's Crest just around the corner. This, I believe, is a little mountain, but I kind of want to jump it. If the trees don't stop me. The little claw. This is the cool claw that we saw. It's almost got 5 fingers. It's kind of cool. Okay, we got some bumps right here, and then beyond that is Pharaoh's Crest. I'm gonna try and jump the bumps, as one does. Whee! Maybe make it over these trees. Yes, and there's Pharaoh's Crest right there. And underneath is Pharaoh's Pass. Ah! Okay, let's jump over this. This is a bit of a jump as well. Another hidden jump, but there's Pharaoh's Crest. Again, this is another location I would be happy to build a base under. Because it's just it's a really beautiful mountain. And this is why I think if I build a base here or under King's Quarry, it would be amazing because you could always visit, have like a mini base at the other one. It's just a really nice location. Ah! Okay, let's go around this way. So we're now entering Pharaoh's Pass, which is a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna take an alternate route that I didn't take before. Never mind, the game said nay. It spun me right round. The game said nay. Alright, we take the same path that we took before, which is this way. I was gonna try and go over that mountain, but I realized that it's not a good idea. Alright, Pharaoh's Pass. And how much farther did we get after Pharaoh's Pass? I'm looking, and it's looking like we actually did get quite far. I thought we ended it right after this, but maybe not. All right, we're through Pharaoh's Pass, mostly. Yeah, there we go. That's the end of Pharaoh's Pass. We made it through without a scratch. Well, we have a scratch. That's not from Pharaoh's Pass, though. Okay, we continue on to episode 12 end right there, which is past this. I'll jump the bumps again, or jump the humps. And this time I will do a barrel roll. Oh, well, I'll do a barrel roll with my body, I guess. Well, we're doing so well, weren't we? Okay, we're just getting to the end of episode 12 here. It's 3 kilometers away, and we named this area Brakes Mountain because there's a bit of a jump. This time, I don't think I'm gonna hit the brakes. And it lands it. Of course, we're back on our way, and here comes episode 12 end, about 1.5 kilometers away. Brakes Mountain, and like I said before we were so rudely interrupted by a bump to the face, we're not gonna hit the brakes this time. We're gonna go right over Brakes Mountain. There it is. And instead of hitting the brakes, we're gonna hit the accelerator. Whee! There we go. That's why it's called Brakes Mountain. There's this random mountain that comes out of nowhere, and you can very easily fall off it. But it doesn't look very deadly, luckily. It looks like we can actually land this pretty easily, and then survive. Do a barrel roll. If it lands that, I swear. Okay, that's what I thought might happen. I remember this because I remember the mountain being actually really hard to get up. But we're gonna do it for old time's sake. In fact, this is where we sheared off a couple of our solar panels too. I think we sheared off 2 solar panels, or 4 technically because they're double layered. But we went up this way to the left, and we actually lost a lot of speed while we were going up. So maybe I'm gonna keep my speed. No, maybe a tree has something else to say about that. It's like, no, you will not keep your speed. That's cheating. Instead, we'll go up this naturally, I suppose. And then at the top of this is a cliff, which, if you know me yet, you'll know that I'm probably just gonna go right off the edge of the cliff instead of hanging around. Third person so we can see ourselves shear off our solar panels. Nope, it's actually fine. I think we've made it. We have a tree to contend with here, but the tree was no problem. All right, I think we've made it through that. That was a little bit of a pain point before. Okay, so here we go down, and then right there is the edge of a crevice that we have to jump off of. So, like I said, I think I'm just gonna jump off of it. I think I'm not gonna worry too much about the danger. Even though I should. I've crashed like 1 billion times already. I should really be a little more careful. But I won't be. Because what's the point in starting to be careful at episode 13? Well, the game has forced me to be careful. It's like, slow your roll a little bit. Slow your roll. But I will not slow my roll. I will speed up my roll. I will speed up my roll fast. And I will speed it up off this cliff. And there's nothing you can do about it, game. There's nothing. Let's hope we land it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, we landed it. There's a bit of a thing right there that we're kind of halfway on, but we did land it. Now we only have less than 20 kilometers to go to get to episode 13 end, and we will go. So that area that we just passed right there, we had nicknamed Dead Man's Pass because it was deadly and scary. In fact, I think we're still technically in Dead Man's Pass because it was this whole area that I was calling the final boss of mobile survival because it's just a difficult area. Although now going back through things, episode 1 was also kind of difficult, and episode 2 as well, kind of difficult. And episode 5 especially, really difficult. So Dead Man's Pass can actually apply to a lot of things, but I think it's also a fitting name for this area. So I think we'll go down and to the left here. I think that's really the only option. So we have to come around this area. Oh man, we're going fast. We're going very fast. But I think we're gonna see an old friend over here as well. Oh! Okay, something broke. I think it was an armor piece though. It sounded like an armor piece at least. Are we gonna go right into this? I think we might. Brace! We're fine. We're fine. Land it, land it, land it. Okay. Oh, we've lost our gyro actually. We're not fine. Still land it? Ah, what were the odds? But I said we were going to see an old friend, and there it is. It's Klang's Fang, the obelisk, as I was calling it when we originally saw it. But, well, actually, that does check out. Don't try and paste ships next to the obelisk / Klang's Fang. There it is, Klang's Fang. It's perfect. I really love it. It's a very interesting looking thing. Oh, I don't know where. Risky. I don't think I can really say out of nowhere when I've already played through this area and I've already seen everything. Oh my gosh, how did that even happen? That's the third crash for episode 13. Sorry, Klang's Fang, I dented you a little bit. Didn't mean to. Well, I guess that would be the Fang. That would be like the armor of the Fang. So, I don't know. This whole area is just bad luck. Need to be careful around here. So I believe in the series, we actually went up that mountain right there. So I could try to do that, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get stopped by a tree. But no, actually there's no trees in front of me, so maybe we'll make it up this with speed. Because that helps a lot, having a little bit of speed to work with when you're trying to go up this. And it looks like we will make it to the top with some speed. Okay, beautiful view of Mars, nice. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult. I remember this area now. It shouldn't be too difficult to get to the end of episode 13. I think it's a downhill dash and then an uphill, maybe? Okay, here's the downhill dash part of it, and then I think we just went up that thing in front of us, that green area. So let's head down. There's a bunch of trees, so we do have to be a little careful. They're gonna try and stop us. Yep, literally. But it's not too difficult going downhill, right? What's the worst that could happen? Hey, we're actually making it pretty well. We've got a lot of speed, which may be a little risky. We're gonna hit the wheels properly right here, and perfect. Nice. And then we just have to hit this angle as well, which I think we can right there. Perfect. And then we're gonna go up that on the left right there. It looks a little easier than the one on the right. And that should be that. We have plenty of speed to work with, which I like to see when going uphill like this. Go around to the right. I don't think we had this much speed when we did this the first time, which understandably so. I mean, it's a lot more dangerous to crash in the actual series than it is to crash in the bonus episode, right? Beautiful view of Mars, and there is the episode 13 end just down there. Episode 13 end right next to Sarcasm, which it's called Sarcasm because we see the chasm and we're like, oh, cool. Oh no, you're right in front of us. Whatever will we do? And then we just literally walk around it. But then after we walk around it, the chasm comes back around and gets in front of us again. So, yeah. So you'll see, it starts with a chasm that comes out of nowhere. See? You don't see it, and then bam, it's right there. So we go around it. We're like, oh no, whatever will I do? We go around it like so. Ah! It got us. Sarcasm got us. All right, we're on the line between good and evil right here, the green and the tan. And we're just about to get to episode 13 end right there. But watch out, because here comes Sarcasm. It's gonna pop up right in front of us out of nowhere. Just like Sarcasm likes to do. Just kind of pops up, you never see it coming, and then suddenly there's a chasm in front of you. Episode 13 end right here, and then we're not even gonna stop. We're just gonna floor it over the Sarcasm. Whee! There it is, Sarcasm. Right back to get us. Okay, now it's on to the start marker. Can we make it this far without dying? Let's find out. Can we first make this jump? We can. That's good. Okay. Can we make it episode 14? This would be episode 14 now. Without succumbing to the mountains. It's only one way to find out. And that's by jumping the bumps. Those weren't actually bumps. Oh no. You know, I think I did this in episode 14 as well. Okay, we land it. We land it. Bam. Perfect. We land it again. Bam. Perfect. Do we tree it? Bam. I mean, if you watched episode 14, you literally just watched this. So, you've probably already seen this all before. I literally just recorded this. So, we're just going over the same path twice. Although, even though I just recorded this, I don't remember what's in front of me. I do not remember what to expect. The dangers lurking. The mountains we might crash on. Risky. Very risky. Very risky. Oh, into the tree. Oh, sideways. But it's fine. It's fine. We're okay. Sort of. We have a tree attached to us now, but it's gonna be okay. It's only been 3 hours. I mean, 3 hours to go around the planet, it's not that bad. That's without adding our extra 20-minute modifiers for every time we had to respawn our car. It's gonna be a lot. Oh, that's a cliff. Yep, that is indeed a cliff. Risky. But I think we can land it. Yes, land. Yes, perfect. Hit a tree while we're at it. Nice. Got a random block flying off there, as they do. Hey, submarine mountain. Nice. That's one place I remember. I believe that Ice Lake as well is where we passed our speed record of 99. Although we might actually pass. Oh, the tree. Come on, no, don't do this to me. Oh, it just redirected me. Okay, I'm fine with that. Dodge the trees. Okay, this ice lake helped us out a little bit because it was a nice flat area we could just drive through. And here we are on the ice lake. Now we go straight for a far distance. And we pass our speed record, getting to 100 miles per hour, or meters per second rather. Far faster than 100 miles per hour. Oh wait, no, we can't get there on the ice lake, right? We can only get there kind of going downhill. But still, I mean, this is pretty quick. Okay, we'll go up the green. And maybe up this tan as well a little bit. So we avoid the trees, as many as possible. Okay, we might hit that tree though. Yep, we do. Let's still try to avoid some trees though, because the trees are gonna send us in a weird direction. And I don't want to go a weird direction. In fact, we'll follow the tan road right here. The tan brick road. 26 kilometers. Left or right? I don't know. Let's find out what we're facing first. Let's go left. Of course, we hit a tree and immediately stop all of our speed. Always fun. We're gonna go left here and around. 19 kilometers. And this time, everybody, we're not gonna be going into the ocean. The sea that's right before the start area, because we know how that turned out before. We had to go right back up. All right, there's the ocean right there, and it's between me and the exit. So we're gonna go around to the right, because if we go into the ocean, we're just gonna have to come right back up. There's no way on the other side to get out of the ocean. It's just a big cliff. Oh! Oh, we lost our gyro! No! And land it? No, it did not land it. Okay, at this point I have lost track of how many crashes we have, but I know we have at least one per episode other than episode 11, and then we have 3 in a couple episodes, 4 in like one episode, so I'm gonna have to estimate, and then at the end what I'll do is I'll put in editing the actual amount. So, yeah. So that right there is the ocean. I mean, I'm assuming all of you have watched episode 14, and you're not just watching the bonus episode. Although I guess you could be. If you just wanted to see going around the entire planet in one episode, you could be watching this one. But yeah, that's the sea right there. And you can't go down it and then immediately back up it because it's too steep on the other side. In episode 14, that's what I tried, and it didn't work out so well. So we're going to be going around it. And that'll be that. I'll have no other arguments. 10 kilometers left. It's within spitting distance. We've got this. We're almost all the way around. There's our start marker. Look at the timer. It's an insanely high number. That's how long we've been going. But we're almost there. Any second now. Well, any minute now, really. Yeah, not too many more obstacles now. And we'll be greeted by the circle of rovers that we built, that we set up at the start of this. Oh, that's a weird hit. We're just flying. Don't cast us into the ocean. Did it? Oh my god, it almost cast us into the ocean. What? Can I please go forward? Go forward. It's just slowly rolling us back. Okay, come on. Let's go up here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go up this side. Alright, we almost got cast into the ocean, but luckily we were able to not get cast into the ocean. And actually that's an area you can get up anyway, so it wouldn't have been that bad. But, yeah. Hopefully that was the last launching of this, of this journey. It's been going for a little bit. And I could do with less launchings. Just 5 kilometers left and we'll be there any second. We're starting to see the antennas of the other ships as they're chilling over there. Yep, you can see all the me antenna 2s. They're just hanging out in a little circle over there, waiting for us. The one missing rover. I guess, yeah, now that this one has also gone around the planet of the Earth, it deserves a place in the circle. It's broken a little, but yeah. There they are. You can see them off in the distance. The behemoths. All chilling over there. 2.5 kilometers. Knock down a tree for good luck. 1.5 kilometers. Traveling at a very fast speed. And 1 kilometer. 500 meters. Well, technically the marker's right there, but we'll stop right here as well. And we have successfully made it around the planet of the Earth. Here are all the rovers, and here's the one that's done it in one fell swoop. Boom. All right, everybody, our time. Let me actually pause it here. Boom. Technically, our time in practice to go around the entire Earth is 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 54 seconds. That's how long it took us in real time. But how long did it take us with our penalties? Because we crashed a lot of times. Now, I'm going to estimate how many times we crashed. There are 14 episodes. We crashed at least once per episode other than episode 11. So that's 13. And then in a couple episodes, we crashed 3 times. Let's say we crashed 21 times. I think that's fair. And I'll put in editing exactly how many times it was. I can't remember exactly what it was, but 21 times would equate to an extra 7 hours of time. So our score with our penalties would be 10 hours and 13 minutes and 54 seconds. And that's pretty bad. But yeah, that was that, going around the entire Earth in one sitting. Not with one rover, with many rovers. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed that one. I think that was kind of interesting. We got to revisit some of our old places. Yeah, that's going to be the end of this bonus episode. I don't think there's anything left. The postcards, if you want to see them in their locations, that should be in the description. I need to remember to put it there. It'll be in like a Google Doc or something, and you'll be able to see all of them and their positions. In addition to that, this ship right here will be on the workshop, and so will this ship right here, and so will, I think, probably this ship right here, which was the starter one. So if you want to try out the series, you can try it with that. If you want to mess with the rovers, the final versions of the rovers, you can mess with those as well. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this bonus episode, this long bonus episode of Space Engineers Mobile Survival. This is the last time you'll hear of Mobile Survival. There might be a season 2 later, but for now, this is the end of the series. So I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, I can't talk. If you did, leave a like. I've been talking for the last like 4 hours. If you did, leave a like. If you have any suggestions or comments, post them in the comments section. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to join the Patreon if you want to have your name in the end credits here. And feel free to join our Discord if there's a link in the description for that. So I will see you all in the next episode of what the heck is going on with these guys. I don't know what happened here, but something happened. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video.